Hello, and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I am psychic medium Cari Muggs, and each week I pull a card from a deck to let you know the signs, what's coming up for the week, and the signs and symbols to watch for. So, before we start, I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping. We're starting the month of June. It is Memorial Day today, but we're going into the month of June. So this week I am doing a soft launch for my retreat. So all of those people in my Patreon and all of those people on my email list will see the stuff for my retreat for this week. And then next week I will announce it on my social media. So watch for that. If you want to get on my email list, you can go to carimuggs.com and get on my email list there and be the first to know. Also in June, I'm doing spirit circles. And I'm going to do these in person the first couple months in June. So every Wednesday night, I will do a spirit circle. So you can watch for that information coming up this week. I will do spirit circles online, but I'm going to start those in Patreon. So I'm going to do those for my Patreon people and do them online, see how that works first, see if they can even do a good job online. So I might have a mediumship course coming up in June, but honestly, I'm trying to make it available online so more people can have access to it. So I'm trying to transform all the information into a workbook form and onto an online service. So kind of watch for that. I haven't really decided yet if I'm going to do one more or if I'm going to do it online. So now to the weekly card. So today, I actually was brought this deck by a friend of mine, a client or a friend, both friend, longtime friend and a client. So the deck is Archangels Oracle cards, and it's a beautiful deck. It's got see the angels on the front, on the back of the cards, and then these different angels, different archangels. It's kind of a good way to learn your archangels, honestly. If you're interested in learning your archangels, this is like the perfect deck, because I bet it has like every single archangel in there and the different things that they do. This deck was by Doreen Virtue. She, I don't know if you can get her decks pretty easily. She tried to take them all off the market because she wanted to denounce New Age. I don't think that what we do is what I do in New Age. It's spiritualism. So I kind of just believe in all different things. But she kind of considers it New Age. And so she got rid of all of her decks, got rid of all of them, wanted them to be done. So I'm not sure if they're available, but if they are, I will post it on my stories on my Instagram account today if it's available. So I'll post the link for it. Okay, so let's go down here, pick a card. Okay, so today's card is Archangel Ariel, and do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar, which is so crazy because in the last few readings and on some of my readings, we've kind of been told go big or go home. That's not what it's stop playing small. Go big or go home. I don't know where that came from. That's what my brother always says. But stop playing small. Stop playing. It's time to be big. It's time to rise up. It's time to do the thing. It's time to, and this could be any aspect of any aspect of your life. It could be relationship, business, mothering, fathering, parenting, or vacationing, or anything. But it's time. If you've been sitting on this for a long time, it's time to do it. And this is like the third week in the row that Spirit's been telling us this, like, let's do this, which is kind of cool because at the end of April, I kind of felt the shift. I kind of felt a calming shift, like okay, we get to breathe now shift. But at the same time, May brought in some anxiety. Like, it was so crazy because I was trying to figure out how that worked all together. Why do I feel like there's a relief, but at the same time, all these old anxiety comes up, and then May holds a full moon plus an eclipse plus a retrograde. It's like all this crazy stuff. So I finally kind of thought that things were going to calm down at the end of April, but then all May was just kind of a big roller coaster. But I did have a friend, and it's so funny because all my clients I think are my friends. So I did have a friend reach out to me last week and showed me that it was kind of that frequency, that collective frequency raise was a calming, and we figured out our purpose and we know that we're safe, but it's also streaming up all these old anxieties, or these anxieties that we have that are coming to the surface. So May was kind of like that. Now June I think, you know, Spirit was just like, okay, we know you're having anxiety. We know you're doing this, but it's going to be time to step up. It's going to be time to step up. So, and every week they keep saying the same. It's time to step up. It's time to step into your power. It's time to do the thing. So if there are any people out there that are just like lollygagging or being slow about it, it's time. So join that class that you wanted to, or enter or do the thing, or because your spiritual growth is going to be crazy. It's going to start going crazy. So lots of things are going to be told to us, or lots of truths are going to be revealed, and we're going to be able to see them because of our spiritual growth. So this also means you are very protected. You are protected and you're safe. So you need to rise up, and you need to, you know, the collective is, I know that there's a frequency raise in the collective, but as a healer, if you're here, you're listening to this, it's time for you to step into your power. It's time for you to be confident. And even I've learned this in May. I had my ups and downs too in May, but I think it's just that whole mindset thing that I kind of said on my podcast, right? Like these ups and downs are great and they help us learn. We can't have the fixed mindset where it lets us stop, where it stops us. We have to have the growth mindset where we're saying, okay, what can we learn from this? How can I get rid of this anxiety? How can I help this anxiety work through me? And I think too, this is hard to say because I have anxiety too, so I get it. But sometimes our anxiety is this feeling, this crazy feeling, but our thoughts are what control it. So it's really hard when you're in it to control the thoughts. So maybe if we practice it outside of it, because here's the thing, big things are coming and you're going to step into your power. And this week it's the end of May, and June's going to be the big ride. So it's going to start. So it's time to spread your wings. It's time to fly. It's time to take that move, make that move. And I don't even really know how many times Spirit can say it, right? And honestly, Spirit's kind of talking to me, which is, and you, but I get it because I'm going through, all the experiences that you're going through these Cari Connects things, I'm going through them too. It's just crazy to me how it aligns with everybody. And so these things that you've been trying to do in May, or you've been thinking about in May, or you're kind of too scared to do it, do the things, do them. Because it's time. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So if you've been holding back, even though Spirit's been going, go, 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 this is the week. So the signs and symbols to watch for. There is a little tiny white bird right there in the corner. So that's awesome. Also, any type of bird or wings, any type of angel is going to be a sign. And also too, I love this. There is a moose in the background. Now, if that is not a sign for me, I don't know what is, because I love moose. If you guys know me or anything about me, a moose is a sign from my father. So it's so crazy that this is, I know this is for you, but sometimes they're so, most of the time, all the time they're good for me too. But, and also too, water, like a river of some sort, and any kind of scenery that looks like water with some trees. Now, these aren't pine trees. These are like different. These are like, I don't want to say regular trees. I don't know what they're called. So feathers, birds, a moose, and any kind of water or river is a sign. Also too, I'm gonna add some numbers too. So an angel number that's really good for this card is going to be 222, because it tells you that you're going in the right direction and it tells you that you're moving forward. And 777. Which is crazy because that is my dad's number too. 777 is your spirit team, is your spirit team cheering you on and telling you it's time, telling you that they're like your cheering team, your cheering squad. So there you go. That's the card reading for this week. I love you guys. If you see any of these signs, especially the moose, would you DM me and let me know, because I just love it. And I'll start sharing them too, because I think other people will love them too. So love you guys, and I will see you next week.